Yep, we should be live, right? Yep. Sorry, I see people here in the chat. Give us a second. I don't see the chat yet. Let me make sure I have it right. A few seconds here. My goodness, commercials, of course.
Yep, I was trying to look on mine too, but there's a Papa John's ad playing or something.
Right. Especially this time.
I'm like trying to like.
Then I see it now. I see a guy.
Pizza.
Right. I'm hungry now, bro. Let's start this
like
here. Thank you guys for another Monday being here with us here in Operation 11 Charlie. We really appreciate you guys. There's some people in the chat already. Thank you for being here with us. I see there Frank, fellow veterans. How you doing, brother? See Tony there, Big Red. Adams, how you doing, brother? Thank you for being here with us. Dan, welcome in, guys. Welcome in here. Thank you for being here again and with us here in Operation 11 Charlie. We are a 501c3 nonprofit, right? We help our veterans get into the hobby. So a lot of more stuff behind that, right? We do a lot of outings and then go with veterans to events and stuff like that. We have also a support system, all that. So yes, thank you for being here again with us. We have Jesse. Welcome in.
Hello.
I know you had and I see Dave on the back.
Dave's back there. He's hiding.
See the bodyguard
I'm always in the shadows. I can't tell it.
I know you guys had a blast this weekend.
We did.
So we'll talk about that in a few. That's awesome. I can't wait to hear you guys have fun.
It was fun.
Yes, we lost Nate. He just texted me. They get impounded with rain out there. So,
yeah, I think it's heading our way.
Yeah, I guess he lost the power or internet or something there. Lucas, welcome in, brother.
Evening, everybody. I'm gonna be standing in for Rob tonight because they also are having storms and he's got no power either. So he's sitting in his car. He might pop in the chat or something, but we'll find out.
Bro, the rain is pounding everybody. We had a lot of rain. Well, every day here in Florida. It's Florida weather. So we always get those nice thunderstorms every afternoon. So Chris, brother, welcome. Thank you for being here with us, brother. It's an honor.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome, brother. Jake, welcome in, man.
Hello.
How's the weather there in Canada, man?
It's actually raining.
It's tell you, bro.
Raining up here. That's too.
The word of the day, rain.
We need some of that rain over here.
Right.
That's the truth.
My goodness. Again, we lost Nate. He said getting pounded with rain. Internet power keeps going out. So hopefully we have Nate in a minute. I see there we have some guys here again. We got 12R1. How you doing, brother? Welcome in. Kevin Gibbs, welcome in. Well, Cheesehead Diecast, welcome in, guys. Thompson RC, Dan, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here with us tonight. We have I know the guys, Jess is gonna talk about that and Dave about the event that they were part of this past weekend. But before we get into that, we got some events coming up. One of them is the one that Lucas is going to talk about. Also, at TT4C, right, Lucas?
Right. Yeah. You want me to go ahead or?
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
All right. Yeah, man. So on September 25th, up at Crawler Canyon in. I always confuse the two. I always confuse Rockdale and Rockdale, but it's the one that's on the south side of Chicago by Joliet, not the one that's way off in the distance. They have an incredible spot up there. They've got an indoor course. They've got an outdoor course. The indoor course has a fully stocked hobby shop. There's pit areas. There is one of the most challenging indoor crawling courses I've ever been to. The people, if there's anybody in the chat that's ever been there, they'll tell you that place is brutal indoors. The outdoor course it's kind of like has a big hill in it, separates it. The upper course is kind of landscaped, kind of similar to like if you've ever been to the K&K TTC event. It's kind of it's lots of open area field and stuff like that. And then it drops down to the hill into the woods. There's mud and rocks and bridges and water and everything you could imagine out there. It's an awesome place. But on the 25th, Rob and Rick and everybody else at TT4C and Crawler Canyon, they're going to be up there. I know they're doing hill climbs. They're doing a timed gated event. They're doing an event that's kids only. And I've heard, I'm going to have to verify this one with Rob, but I've heard that Rob is going to hide Bigfoot in the woods somewhere and then offer a prize to find it. And Rob's wild. You'll never know. I don't know what the prize is going to be. And there's no telling with him. It says special prize, sir. There's no telling.
I'm showing right here at the banner that they have for it, Lucas.
Yep, that's right. Got some awesome sponsors for that, guys that we know and have had on here many times. Dixieland, Metal Supplies, like it's going to be awesome. Also, in that event, they do so much for us. Last year, they raised a ton of money. It was a super fun event. Jeremy talked me into jumping in the swamp of Chicago, which is one of the worst things I've ever done. I threw the clothes away. Luckily, they had a shower there, which was awesome. But it's super fun. We I don't want to say her name because it's so many people, but there was a little girl there that did all the announcing for us, and she's now quite famous on the internet through like RC stuff, which is really funny. She's super fun. Also, this weekend, we have the 4-wheel jamboree in Indianapolis at the Indianapolis Fairgrounds. Huge event for one-to-ones for real vehicles. But Crawler Canyon is coming down. They've got a spot like right on the main strip with like Cooper tires and 4-wheel parts and stuff like that. Got a huge area that they're gonna be bringing in dirt and rocks for like a try me kind of area to try to get the one-to-one guys interested in the 1/10th world, because once these guys will realize that they could drive a truck for the cost of a tire, they'll be pretty excited. But
right.
It's fun for the kids, man. So if you guys are in the area, swing by, you know what I mean, see some real cars too. So I think that's it. Nathan was going to be touching on the Wesmade truck, but we don't have Nathan.
So we're gonna have to improvise.
So we're gonna have to wing it.
I can show pictures here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put that banner up. Or
Okay.
that fire up.
So let me share here so you could talk more about it.
All right. So if you guys have been following along, if you don't know who Wesmade is, you gotta look him up. This guy builds some incredible stuff. It's unreal, some of the things that he builds. He's like one of those people that people build trucks look up to. He's been building this truck specifically to the proceeds of this truck are going to go to Operation 11 Charlie. Javi, you want to go ahead and show the flyer so that they can see a little bit more information on that?
Okay, sure. Let me see. I can see it here. That's the one right there, right? I believe so.
Hey, everybody.
Nathan is here.
I'm sorry.
Good save. Good save, Nate.
We are getting pounded by rain at the moment. And everything's just I think Rob sent this storm cloud my direction.
Right. So we just talking, Nate, about the raffle. Lucas is talking about the raffles. Here, this is the flyer, right? For the entry of it.
Yep, that is the flyer. And make sure you Rob's notes on there to friends and family, and also put in the notes section TT4C. That is so Rob can keep track of everything and make sure everything stays to where it's supposed to be. This is Operation 11 Charlie. Cannot thank Rob, Wes, and all the people that supported the Wesmade build. There was a lot of companies that come together.
Yes.
Just going to name a couple. Just if I miss you, I'm super sorry. Pitbull Tires was one. Reefs RC, another big. Holmes Hobbies, another big one. So of course, Wes for his time. RC 4-wheel drive donated the chassis. There was a lot of people that donated to this to get it to work out, and super thankful for them and Bob for putting this on. That's for certain.
Sweet, sweet. I'm gonna show
$5 an entry, and that is the event stuff there. That's more down Lucas's alley if he wants to jump on that one.
Yeah, he was mentioning about it, the 50-50 Lucas, buy-in, hill climb, all that stuff. Time speed crawl, Bigfoot hunt, like you mentioned.
Yep.
The kid only mini event, veteran bonuses, bonus surprises, and a secret announcement the day of the event. Free run of indoor and outdoor courses. That is awesome right there.
I know Rob and Rick always like to slide some kind of secret event in, like crawler soccer or something like something along those lines. They always slide something in that's real kind of off the wall to keep it interesting.
Awesome, bro. I see this is the event, and we got Wes on the chat there too. Welcoming Wes. Let me see
Hey,
who else came in. I see Larry. Welcome in, brother. Yeah. So Wes actually, while as we are showing the pictures, he just came in. That's awesome, man.
That is fantastic.
Awesome. We had
This,
in the chat Iowa budget RC batchers. My son and I are hoping to go to TT4C. Awesome. Again, the work that Wes always does, it just simply amazing. You guys are familiar with the stuff that he does, always incredible, right?
I got to see that thing before its final stages, and it was truly amazing then, and it wasn't even to the level it is now. So it's just somebody is going to get a super nice rig, and I know Wes as well as myself love to see that thing on some trails with some pictures for whoever wins that. Definitely drive it, get some pics, get some nice scale photos, and send them to us because it's going to be awesome.
Take it to USTE.
Absolutely.
Definitely. That's a perfect event for that type of rig. That's gonna be awesome.
And the person that said they're going to try to drive over from Iowa is definitely worth it. You will not be disappointed.
Nah.
Awesome. So Wes say, I can't wait to see who gets it. For sure, it should do well. Definitely. We're looking forward to it. I'm very excited on that. So that's on that event that is coming up. Let me make sure that the right info before I start talking. It's the 25th, Sunday 25th, right? There's in Crawler Canyon RC Park, right, Lucas?
That's correct.
Yeah. So we're gonna be. I guess that is next week.
Yes.
Weekend, right.
Yes.
Next week. That's awesome. Awesome. Anybody is around that area, feel free. See the guys. I believe some of the guys are going from. You are going, right? I don't know. Tommy going as well with you?
Oh yeah. Tommy will definitely be there.
Tommy, I know. Josh. I believe Josh is going to try to go.
I messaged Josh and asked him because I messaged him and said, "Hey man, I better see that truck you won at Crawler Canyon and see that thing." So yeah, I'm pretty sure Josh is going to be there. It'll be a fun one. It's going to be a lot of good.
Awesome.
It's a good spot because it's right in the corner of Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan, so it's fairly reasonable drive for all the Midwest people.
Awesome.
That's great.
Awesome. See in the chat, Chainsaw, welcome in, brother. Good to see you here. So that's awesome. That event, Dan. We have another event coming up. Actually, this weekend, ASD.
Yeah,
ASD
ASD.
event. I was talking to Oscar earlier today. So this year, sadly, we are not going to be able to make it, but definitely next year we got to make that a priority for us to be there. So we're always going to support them. So anybody is there in California trying to go to that event, check them out. ASD, they have a Facebook page, right? It's this weekend coming up. I believe it's on Saturday, but they got people getting to that location. It's Pioneer, California, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think they're doing it at Bear Lake River Resort or Bear?
Right there,
That
Bear Lake.
sounds, yes,
Yes,
Bear
yes.
Lake River, yes.
Yes.
I went
yes.
to Crawl for a Cure there, camp there for a couple days.
Mhm.
That location is incredible. Like the rocks are the size of houses. It's like incredible.
Oh, nice.
And the ASD guys are all so cool. Like
Yes.
whenever I got kind of voluntold to go to California at one point, and I lived there for like 3 days, and I didn't have any of my stuff. I just had a car full of stuff, and I drove out to there. At the time, it was at Frank Rains, and it was like I know those guys my entire life. They're an amazing event.
Yes.
Super cool, just atmosphere. Like you can tell that everybody's there for the right reasons. It's just a great thing. So if you can make it to that one, if you're anywhere near there, definitely go. That's a great event.
Well put there, Lucas. You cannot say it better, bro. Those guys are amazing. The cost of that event is just amazing cost of what they do, man. Just incredible. They do a lot of positive things for the community. So that's we're always behind that.
Them guys are full of heart for certain.
Definitely. You are Don RC. How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for being here with us. That's awesome. And right after that, man, the following month, we got Proline by the Fire. We have a crew that our California chapter will be there. A couple of the guys from here will be there. Our Alaska representative OB will be there. We got some. We're planning to do an induction ceremony that there too as well. So we're looking forward on that. So talking about our California reps, they're in the chat. They're Coyotes. Good to see you, Alonso, here, brother.
See you guys.
Yeah, so that is next month. And then right after that, November, we got the event in Utah that they doing in Utah that the weekend of the Veterans Day. We will have more information on that. So we're looking forward for that. And then let's go back to I'm dying to here, Jesse. This past weekend, we had some of our guys that were at an event in Jersey, right, Jesse?
Yeah, we were in Egg Harbor. Well, just outside of Egg Harbor, New Jersey. It was fun. We played on a miniature golf course. They started out, I think, Friday night. They did the class 3, basically in the dark on the golf course. It's like an abandoned closed course. So it literally had the ponds and all the fairways and everything like that. Saturday, they did a tandem class 1 where you were randomly put with another driver. You had no say in who you were partnered with. And you had to help get each other through 30 gates on 2 different courses, which was a lot. They also had class 2. And they had a kids class, and they had an entire course for the 24 scales. I think altogether there was probably almost 100 drivers.
Wow.
I want to think.
That's fantastic.
I'm pretty sure there was almost 60 10 scale drivers, and I know there was a good 20, 30 of the 24 scales. But we had a ball, and there was people from all over. A couple of the guys came from TGH out in Colorado. They flew in for it. And then I think Delaware, Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and one of the guys came from Ohio. drove 9 hours in. So it was fun though. It was definitely a challenge working on a golf course. And Desmond and Nick and his crew from the New Jersey scale off-road guys did an amazing job putting it all together. And they picked some hard lines. Like we were going like this up some of them. And then you didn't just go up the mountain, you had to go up and turn to get up to another gate. So it definitely tested your skills in your truck, that's for sure. But it was fun.
And I know you guys were helping each other with spotters, all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Matt helped both the boys and me and Dave. He was our teacher for the weekend, but we had a ball. And Cooper ended up getting first place in the kids class. Johnny got second, and Cooper actually did. The kids class was only supposed to be 10 gates. Cooper did 30 gates.
Wow.
And both hubs broke in the front, so he literally had 2 rear drive wheels, and that was it. The rest was not working. But he finished it with a smile. He laughed and had a ball the whole time. So that's all that matters to me.
That's all that matters. Those boys are amazing, man. That's just incredible. That's awesome.
But it was fun.
How was the weather? It worked for you guys?
I mean, it got a little warm, but there was a breeze almost the whole time. And we were able to find shade. I mean, it was a cool setup. It had the golf course, and then there was a huge restaurant right behind us. So foods and all that kind of stuff were easy. One of our friends brought pulled pork and fed everybody.
Oh, that's awesome. And
it was fun.
And they will have it next year as well, right? So that's every year?
There's talk, because they don't know if that exact course is still going to exist next year. They don't know if they're tearing it down. So they're talking about being an actual traveling PGA tour where they're going to look for different miniature golf courses and move it around a little bit to different locations, which could be very cool if they can pull it off.
Right.
But they had a ton of sponsors. Everybody left with some goodies. I mean, everybody. There was a ton of giveaways.
Wow.
So that's always amazing for the companies that contribute to that, to make it a really fun event, to where you're not just throwing in your registration money. You're going to go home with some goodies for your trucks.
That is awesome. And you guys were there as a family. I love it. I know Jeremy was there, right?
Jeremy was there.
Matt was there.
And awesome. Matt actually made it into the finals for class 2, I believe.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is great.
That is awesome. Sean is in the chat. He was sick.
I saw Rob.
We were wondering where he was.
He tested positive, so he had a back down for him. And I was gonna go with him as well. We're gonna get there. A guy from here, and we couldn't make it as well. But hopefully
next year we'll get you there next year.
Yeah, hopefully if you guys they do it again. I just want to hang out with you guys. That's
we're hoping. There's actually an abandoned golf course here. I'm gonna look into it to see if we can bring you guys all to Gettysburg.
That would be nice, right?
They shut it down and it's just sitting there. So I'm gonna look into it and see if we can get everyone down to Central PA.
Imagine that we could go there ahead of time, help you guys clean it, fix it, whatever, prepare it. That will be awesome.
I think it would be fun. So we'll see. We'll see if we can help them out.
Awesome. That let me see. We got Rob Gun is in the chat right there. So jumping from my phone and my car to say hello while I'm waiting a utility crew to say my garage. Man, stay safe, brother. Stay dry, I would say, right?
Yeah.
And that's awesome right there. That's awesome, man. Anyway, so let's go. Anything else that you want to mention, Jesse, before we go to a special guest on that event? I think that's it, right?
Yeah, we have another event coming up next month, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, go ahead. Well,
we're going to Super Shafty. That's another big one coming up next month. We'll be there.
Oh, perfect. And that is where?
It's in McHenry, Maryland.
Oh, perfect.
Columbus Day weekend, second weekend of October, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, they drain whitewater course, and we
Yeah.
crawl naturally. Yeah, that'll be fun.
That one's awesome to watch
It-
footage
it's-
from and stuff like that too. It's pretty
It's
sick.
a hard course. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. It's hard on the trucks. Your trucks are gonna break, but it's
Now,
fun.
is that one, I know normally by now it's sold out. Is it all sold out this time around too?
No, there's still, I think last I heard, there's still class 3 available, and some people are coming and going. So there is, I think, class 1 maybe on the wait list.
That is awesome.
I got you.
So there's
That's-
some availability.
Yeah, at least there's a little bit. That's good.
And closer to the time, there's usually always tickets that pop open. Because I know they do class 1, 2, 3. There's a divas class, strictly girls. And then the kids class, they provide the trucks for the kids. So it's even Stevens for the kids. And then the last 2 years, they gave those trucks to the kids. Two of
Oh,
them went
that's-
home with them because Johnny actually won a truck 1 year. And then they have a class 4 also, which is hilarious to watch if you've never seen it, where they stand in one rock and U4, and the trucks just go bananas in that core area. It's very cool to watch.
That is
Because
awesome.
it used to be they actually ran behind them. This year they changed it to where they're standing in one rock and you can't tell the distance of how far your truck is from you, and there is a lot of damage done.
Now, are they still doing do they still do the blindfolded? Because I know that
Yes,
one was
Yes,
with the
they still
spotter.
do the
That one,
blindfold. Yep, where you have one person that's driving it blindfold and somebody else has to tell you what to do, which is also very amusing to watch, to see how well the teams can work together and how well some teams.
I'll be punching people. I got the Sergeant Major of the house is on the chat. So Miss 11 Charlie, how you doing? Miss Kayla.
Hello.
Jesse, you are killing me with those builds, man. Those builds that she's doing, all nice chubby chick, like my wife's called them. They say, "Oh, I want a rig like that."
Wait till you see my next one that's coming.
and-
I actually just got a new body for the teal. Did you see the new teal one?
Yeah, that it's teal, white, and with some gold.
No, there's been another one.
What?
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, I got a new girl. She got a facelift. She got a new body. She got a facelift.
Oh, let me see them. Oh, I saw that one in a picture. Yes.
Did you see her? And then she's got like the Sons of Anarchy Gemma in there.
Oh, that's nice.
And then she's got like the purple dash. Yeah, that's my new girl. But there's another one coming that nobody knows how that one's being painted. So
That's
I'm hoping she's done in time for Super Shafty, but I don't know if she will be.
that's
But your
awesome.
wife's gonna like her. She's gonna be very pretty.
I know you do some awesome builds. I know my wife loved them, so that's.
I like to do bougie.
Yes, she loved that. She loved that. That's so awesome. I see those. So now we gonna jump into our Kevin Gibbs says awesome color, Jess. So my wife
My
says I love
color.
it. You see? Oh, you getting me into trouble, Jess.
I
I
can't
love
have
it.
Tiffany, so I have Tiffany trucks.
Yes, and you do the custom wheels, all that stuff, color.
Oh, basically you can't get another set like any of my wheels.
I love it.
I have them all either that set that I just had on that truck, the teal ones, they are one and only. So you can't get those anymore at all. And then yeah, they were done by Matt Moore years ago and he only made one set. And then my other ones are all powder coated, and my powder coat guy knows not to ever duplicate my wheels.
That's awesome. We got CK Hobby Shop in the house. Welcome in. So now Scale Audio Solution, Mr. Chris, brother. Welcome, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for being here with us, bro. Again, it's an honor to have you here, Chris. So people that you could talk a little bit about yourself so people will know more about Chris and Scale Audio Solutions.
Yeah, so it's just me. Been around, I've been going for about 2 years now. As the name says, Scale Audio Solutions. So I started doing small Bluetooth speakers, scale Bluetooth speakers for RC trucks. Started real basic and then kind of started building up from there, just paying attention to what people wanted. The new rigs that were coming out, making speakers for those. Got on with you guys, I think about a year ago as a sponsor.
Yes.
A year ago, yeah. JB got me into it. So he found me and brought me in. So that was pretty awesome for him. Yeah, I don't know what else, any questions or anything. I mean, I'll get more into the speakers and stuff, but yeah, just a general introduction.
That's awesome. I know the speakers that you send us, bro, the sponsor, one of them, right?
Yeah.
We did a raffle amongst the veterans Operation 11 Charlie. It was one of these past USDs, right?
Okay.
And the guys were pretty excited. One of them, he said, "Oh my God, I want that! I want that!" It's Gabe, our guy, Gabe.
Awesome.
And that is the name that came out. And we were just, oh my God. He was
so awesome.
We have
Gabe was winning everything at that time. That he was getting lucky with this or that, and he's like, I love that speaker. I want that thing. And he definitely knocked it out. That's for certain.
Yeah, we have I don't know, around 30 of our guys there, not counting the older. Yeah, it's oh my God, I need to win that in the first, and we try to mix it because he always winning stuff, not just with us, everywhere. And I said, Gabe, you better not win this one. And man, the first name came out was his name, and we were just cracking up.
Because that was the very first thing we drawed that day too.
Yeah.
Yep, that was fantastic.
That's
so
awesome.
Also we already have questions for you.
Yeah, I saw Frank asking.
Yeah, Frank.
Yeah, Frank. Yeah, they're completely functional. I actually have a couple more right here. So about the time I got with 11 Charlie, I started creating these ones. So it's hard to see in the picture there, but it's actually got the Operation 11 Charlie.
There you go.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yep, right. Yeah. And so let me.
And they're very functional, Frank. Frank is one of our Operation 11 Charlie veterans.
Yeah, so they all lit up LED, so that's plugged in now.
Look at that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let me see. And then I got another one here. So these are these I got built for you guys to do what you want. I mean, to raffle them, waffle them. Or use them for a giveaway. And then Javier really liked the red, white, and blue, so I made this one a while back.
Yes, brother.
It's the red, white, and blue tube speaker.
That's awesome.
Yep. So that one's all ready to go. But yeah, they're fully functional. They're all Bluetooth. They can go any 2S to 4S LiPo. So I wire them up. Everything's internal in the box. So there's no extra thing you need to wire up separately on the outside. So if you look, it's just everything's in the box. I run a wire lead. So I haven't soldered a lead onto this one, but I would usually have, it's done here. Usually have something like this. This guy wanted Dean's. So I just run a pass-through plug.
Okay.
It just plugs right in, connect Bluetooth and start playing your music. So it's as simple as it gets.
It is awesome. I should have asked Gabe. Gabe has been all over the place. He's a very busy man. If you guys know Gabe, so I should have told. He has that in a nice looking rig with the speakers connected to it. We went to do some. We were doing actually one of the outings with the VA, Nate. Actually, you were there, Nate, right?
Yeah. Yes. Whenever I come down, he had it at the VA.
When we were at the VA hospital there, and we were doing a presentation, all that stuff. there. He was there. He had the nice rig with the speakers on and blasting the speakers there on the V. I said, oh my God, he's gonna get kicked out.
Yeah, I'm going to my first event this year. I'm actually going to Proline by the Fire. So
Are
I'll
you?
see you guys
Okay.
there? Yeah. I live up in Oregon, so I'm going to drive down and bring all my rigs and
Okay.
so hopefully some products, and I'm gonna make some shirts actually to hand out to some guys. Something like, I'm not sure I'm gonna design it yet, but it'll be like, yeah, I'm the loud one, or something like that, for all the guys that have my speakers, because they're usually the noisy ones on the trail.
Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna be there, Chris. So be awesome to see you there, man. Talk to you.
Yeah, that'd be great to see all you guys. So
Awesome there.
yeah.
I posted the link for you. Got your Facebook page, right? Or you have
yeah. I have a website too. Do you mind if I could share my screen and share it?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
If you could share it. While you do that, as small scale modeling, how you doing, brother? Welcome in.
Yeah, so I did revamp my website recently. So this is it here.
Sweet. Oh, look at that, man.
So this is my new stuff here. So I just started doing a 124 scale trailer. People asking about 24 scale stuff, and it's really hard to get the speakers small enough to fit in the back. So I was like, well, I'll just make a trailer. So you can kind of see it here. I gotta see if this pulls up. Here we go. So this is a YouTube video of it. You can see it on the back of my SCX24.
Oh, nice.
So that's a new one I just did. And then I also saw a lot of guys doing the scale garage stuff. So I did a scale garage speaker set. So these are look like little PA speakers they set up in your garage. So those can be moved around and transported. Just did one for Tamiya semi truck. So I've tried to make ones for any of the popular systems out there right now. Then I make some that are kind of universal fit. So.
And you got different sizes that will fit whatever of I'll see that, man. That's just amazing. Jesse, don't get any ideas. I know her.
Yeah, I do lots of custom builds.
Back here nudging me right now.
I know. When she saw that,
This one back here.
Because there's a don't know I DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of ones I do that I don't even have on my website. I'm doing one for the TRX6 hauler right now.
Okay.
I got for a guy. I've got one I'm doing for the Jimny, the FMS Jimny, right there. So I got one that sits in the back of that now, really nice, right in the back seat.
I could see the guys with the SCX6s needing those.
I do make the system for the SCX6.
You could put car audio in those.
Yeah, no, actually, let me go back here. 1 second. Share this. This is actually the SCX system right here. I'll play some. I don't know if the audio will come through, but we'll see. If the audio. So that one actually has a true subwoofer in the middle of it.
I see that.
Yeah. So that one goes in the SCX6.
that is. I think somebody asked a question there. That's the one, Jess?
Yeah.
Let me see. Do you have kits with both the lit sub box as well as extra hidden speakers?
I think what he's trying to ask is if you can take your one of your sub boxes and add like more speakers into it.
I've had some people ask. I've one guy do that. The problem is that you need an amplifier. So every 2 speakers needs 1 amplifier.
Okay.
So, you'll see my boxes are usually multiples, even multiples, unless there's a sub, then I could do the 3, it's 2 mains and a sub. It's possible I can do it. Otherwise, I've had guys, I've just actually ran like a 3-wire lead out that's just the audio out, left, right, and ground that are unamplified so that they can take and extend from there if they want to. But yeah, I've done systems before where there's the 2 mains and then it goes out to 2 more or another 2 on the sides. The biggest thing I get asked for is like doing door speakers and stuff. And a lot of people forget that speakers have a lot of depth, even the small speakers. And so to do a door speaker, the door would just be so thick, the panel would be so thick to fit a speaker in there properly, it wouldn't look
We don't look,
proper.
yeah.
I've seen guys do it before, but it's hard to get them to fit in there properly.
Oh yeah, he's looking into it for a car show build.
Yeah, no, I've got guys. I do a lot of stuff with the Impala, like 64 Red Cat Impala guys.
Nice.
They want speakers everywhere in the trunk, in the back seat, and I'm willing to do it. It's just the hardest part is that I don't personally have an Impala 64 or even some of these rigs the guys want to do. So I need to get measurements from them, and that's where things can get kind of tricky.
Yes, especially you don't have a hands-on on it, definitely. I see there, Radioactive Scale RC, welcome in, brother. Good to see you here. Said Frank, it says that's cool. My son bought me a 24 Bronco. That will look great behind. Yeah, definitely, brother.
All kinds of different ones. I just try I'm always trying to come up with new ideas, new speakers, different sounds. Just keep it new and fresh and different. And anybody who wants to get a speaker from me, you can, you pick the color of the box. I let you pick the LED color. We could do custom text on the top on some of them. Some of them we have a logo. I've done so many different custom iterations. So that's just part of the process, is you get to pick those colors and the text on top and make it however you want to.
I was going to next question is if you did custom work or not, because ever since I saw that one, I'm sitting here, I've got a Suburban body sitting over here, and I can't stop thinking about speakers.
Yeah, no, I just did one for a guy not too long ago. He wanted the whole bed of the CE and F450 done. And so I did and I actually have it listed on my site now. It's a full 6-speaker system. It fills the whole bed. Looks awesome. Sounds great. So it's fun doing those custom ones.
That is so awesome. They just amazing. There, I put a website there. Anybody is interested in it in the chat. So I also put the Facebook group as well, page that you have.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the best. A lot of things too. People ask about ordering is I do all my ordering direct with my customers, email or Facebook Messenger, just because I offer so much customization. I like to talk to everybody one-on-one and just make sure they get exactly what they want. So I don't have like a buy it now on my website or anything. It's just information.
Yeah, and usually, Chris, how long does it take to build a simple the one that you just show us that you had there? The
build one,
the whole process.
Yeah, I mean, there's the process I go through is I figure out what the customer wants, and then basically if there's any customization, I get that done, and I could do that pretty quick. I'm pretty familiar. I use Fusion 360, and so I just jump in there, do any customization. I'll usually shoot them like a render of it, make sure they like it. Then it goes straight to the printers. I've got 6 printers back behind me over here that I keep. They're actually quiet right now. I can't believe I'm not printing anything. Go to printing them, get them done the printing, and then go through the process of soldering it all together. It's probably from beginning to end, it's about a 2-day process. So it goes through an entire build. But I like, especially right now, I'm actually a technology teacher by day, and so usually this is my evening stuff. I come home and put some speakers together, and it also depends on how backed up I am. Getting supplies has been tricky lately. I get stuff from different places, and especially stuff from overseas. It's just I've got stuff sitting in customs for like a month waiting to get stuff back. So that also puts a dampener on things.
Okay.
To kind of take it back to the beginning, Chris, when did you start in the hobby? How long have you been involved in the RC hobby itself?
So I actually ran a hobby shop for 13 years before being a teacher. That was my primary income. Also done a lot of electrical and mechanical engineering. I've been in the hobby. My dad and my grandfather were both in the RC airplane hobby. So I've been involved in that since I was old enough to remember. And cars were just kind of came naturally with that. So I've done RC cars since I was a little kid. So
awesome. Would you remember what your first one was?
Tamiya Fox.
Okay.
When I got it, you couldn't get perks for it.
Wow.
I went from a Fox, I went to an RC10T. I raced off-road and dirt oval with it when I had that. I got a T2. I had a Tamiya. It was a TT4C chassis. It was the Chevy S10 four-wheel drive. Had a bunch of other Tamiyas. I had Blackfoots, Frogs. Never had a Clodbuster as much as I wanted one. And then got a little older and we moved around. I lived in California. We moved up here to Oregon. Kind of got an RC for a while till I was older. And then got back into it right when Traxxas was doing, nitro stuff was popular. So I had a Rustler 2.5, a T-Max. I had probably every Traxxas rig ever made. And yeah, and then just kind of stayed in and out of it since then. So I've had a lot of different RC cars.
That is just
What
Go ahead,
that's
bro.
awesome. What kind of led you down the path of the speaker boxes and things of that nature?
I had the idea for a while. When the whole COVID thing hit, I was teaching or doing what I could teaching wise from home. Being a technology teacher is now you can do from home. So it gave me the opportunity to kind of dive into it and just started researching, buying stuff, building stuff, experimenting. Once I thought I had something that was sellable, it was good enough, I put it out there and kind of got my name out through some of the auction sites actually on Facebook. I was buying and selling stuff through there with my RC stuff prior to, and then created my own Facebook page and kind of met the right people, got my name out there, and kind of been going ever since then. So, but I saw a need for it. I had the idea for it, and then I found out there's one other guy doing it, but I thought I could do it different enough that I could kind of fill a niche in the market that he wasn't quite hitting. And it's been pretty well so far. So
Awesome. Juan Lacos RC, welcome in. Russell, welcome in, brother. Hopefully I can see you in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks for Program by the Fire. That is awesome. Any questions in the panel here or in the chat? Feel free, guys, here for Chris.
Kevin says makes a great coyote decoy as well. I could see that.
Yeah, that soundtrack.
Yeah, I've got guys that have used them. You can download like an app on the phone that you can talk into the phone, and then it'll send it Bluetooth and go out the speakers. So I've seen guys use them as like rolling intercom systems at events too. It's been pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh,
Guys that are hosting the evental stuff, they'll go drive through the concourse and talking through their speaker on their phone, and it's blasting out the car. It's pretty cool.
I will get me in trouble. Hey, you fix that. Hey, you. Why you running over that?
I'd probably get kicked off the trails for singing.
Right?
Not the speaker, the singer.
RC car karaoke. That could be a whole new thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
That is awesome. Let me see here. You see the question there? Small scale.
Replicas. Yeah, replicas are hard. I try to avoid putting brand names on my stuff because of trademarks. I just don't want to get in trouble with that. Lots of guys ask to put JL kicker like on stickers on there and stuff, and I leave that up to the people building them. I've tried to make replica audio boxes like bandpass stuff and things like that. It just doesn't scale down well. Some of my speakers, they do some decent bass, but if you start putting them in sealed boxes and stuff, you just lose all the sound. They're just not big enough or loud enough to, project the sound as some of those sealed boxes and stuff. So that's what I've ran into. I've made some really cool ones with Lexan fronts and bandpass and ports, but you just lose all the sound. It's a bummer.
That was definitely a question I was going to ask about bandpass and all.
Yeah, there's actually. Let's see if I can find it. Give me 1 second here.
Welcome in, Kurt RC. Welcome in, brother. Welcome in, Kurt.
Let's see here.
One of the questions I was going to kind of follows on Nathan. I was going to ask if you were a car audio person.
Ah,
I was. So here's the one. I don't know if you guys can see that.
yeah,
This is one of
yep.
the ones I did here, and I mean, it looked so cool. It just did not sound cool. So look wise, it was fantastic. But it just did not sound great. It just, the speakers weren't powerful enough to get it out. So, but I've thought about revisiting some of those designs with some newer speakers I have, but it gets big too. It doesn't scale well.
Right.
And,
Have you been through a lot of different trial and error, I guess you could say, different speakers, different amps per se, things of that nature?
Yeah, no, I've got tons of electronics I've ordered that, you know, it said one thing, didn't pan out. I'm always looking for something newer and better. And yeah, it's hard because, you know, some of the stuff you got to order, you know, overseas, and you got to order minimums. And so you're just completely gambling if it's going to be usable or not. And then I've had stuff not work out, and then later on I found a use for it. You know, I don't use the same amp or the same Bluetooth receiver, the same speakers in every build, because different combinations give you different sounds. So I get a lot of guys ask me, like, what amp to use, or what speakers to use, or what this, and I'm like, it just depends on the build. Not always is one combination going to work great in each box. It just depends on the build. And when I'm building something new, I throw away so many 3D prints. I'll go 4 or 5 revisions through it, and something won't fit right, or it won't look right, so I'll toss it out, I'll go redesign it. And that's one of the great things about 3D printing, is just you have this rapid prototyping capability. You know, I design it, hit a button, and by the next day at the minimum, I have something in my hands that I can see if it looks the way I want or fits the way I want. So it's one of the benefits of it.
I see the 3D printing side of things has 100% changed and made things so nice for people to be able to do things you couldn't do before. You know, unless you had a full blown shop or something of that nature, it's awesome.
Yeah, and yeah, it's amazing. I actually have, so this is my office per se. I do all my clean work in here, and then I have a big shop too. I've got CNC and routers and lathes, so I can do some of that stuff too. I don't use that for my 3D printing or my speaker stuff, but I've had a couple of boxes I've made actually out of wood and done CNC on, kind of a special edition boxes for certain guys. And that stuff's fun. It just takes a lot more time. It's a little more setup and work with the wood versus the 3D printing stuff.
I gotta ask, have you tried the bandpass or anything else in the wood material?
It doesn't sound that different. Actually,
Really?
yeah.
That's interesting.
I actually have a filament right here. So this is actually a wood. It's like, it's almost like wood powder that
Okay.
they put into the filament. So it's when it's melting it. So when you're printing, it smells like wood. I mean, you can even smell it right now. It smells like wood. So this is actually, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's like pressboard,
Okay.
wood that you would make a speaker box out of. And I haven't, because it's just so small. You don't get the resonation like with a bigger box, where you get better
Right.
resonance with a bigger wood box. It just, like I said, it just doesn't scale the same. It's different. You know,
I gotcha.
you're not moving, you know, in a big like 10-inch sub, you're moving, the other area is so much bigger and more dense, and it's different. When you shrink that down, you just can't move the air the same way. Yeah, it's really interesting. I've learned a lot about
That
how
is.
it's different when it scales down. So, but yeah, the wood boxes definitely look cooler though. I've done a couple and cut them, and we stained them, and they came out pretty neat.
Now, does that sand kind of like a wood does as well, whenever you like sand that down or do
Yeah,
anything?
no, yeah, you can sand it and stain it. It'll soak up stain. It'll soak up clear coat. You just don't have the grain because it's just like a press board. So
Right.
yeah, and It actually even swells just a little bit like pressboard does when you actually
Okay.
seal it. So I had to be careful of that too. I've had a couple times messing with it where I was playing around with stains on it and stuff, and it distorted the size and the shape of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's neat stuff. It's not easy to print. It wants to delaminate a lot between the layers. So I got to be really
Okay.
careful because it'll just start to string apart in my hand. Working with it, and a lot of my designs, I actually thread a lot of my screws and bolts into the filament. So I got to make sure it's durable enough and built with enough meat, you know, where I screw in so that it doesn't crack or de-thread. So my builds are a little different when I use that stuff.
I got you.
What's the longevity of the speaker, of the material for the speaker, like for MS application and stuff? You know, the abuse it might take with the RC stuff, with the water and the rocks and stuff.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you too well there.
You
You're
can
talking
hear
like,
You
the
wanted to know what the
durability?
longevity of the equipment is, like an idea of how long it lasts in case you go into the water and that kind of stuff.
Like the
I hate to say the term waterproof because it just opens up a giant can of worms for customers. Like, oh, you know, I went through a river and now my speaker doesn't work, and you said it was waterproof. They're sealed up really good. The big problem is the speakers themselves. Some of them are rubber, some of them are paper cone. So if the water sits there too long, the speaker can get soft and tear. That's my biggest concern. So I tell a lot of people, if you want to go splash through a puddle, bomb through a mud or something, you'll probably be fine. Just don't let water sit in the speakers. That's the big one. A lot of my speakers sit, you know, vertical to so the water will run off, but some of them, the speakers are sitting up depending on how people mount them. And beyond that, as long besides submersing them, you should probably be fine. So,
Nice.
and then the boxes themselves, I print pretty thick. They can take a pretty good hit. My trailer that I showed you, I have some lights on the back. I just had a customer message me. He actually broke the lights off. So I'm going to print some more and send them to him. So, you know, sometimes the scale details to get them to look cool, there's a balance of durability and looks and scale. I have not had nobody's gotten back to me about breaking a box yet, though, which I'm surprised. Knock on wood. Nobody's broken a box yet. I've had some wires pulled out. People send them back, and that's something too. If somebody breaks their stuff, I want it to work. You know, I don't want you out there with a speaker that doesn't work. That sucks. You know, it sucks for you, then it sucks for me because I want you to be out there showing my stuff. So if anybody has a problem with their stuff, ship it back to me. I'll fix it. At the most, I just might have you help with shipping with me or something, just to make it right.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Real quick, Steve-O's mom is in the chat. You guys see Steve-O D from the 313. Steve-O's mom
Awesome.
is in the chat. Miss Debbie, welcome. Much love for Miss Debbie. Thank you for being here with us.
That's awesome.
So yeah, and then just to touch on one other thing, another venture I'm going on that might affect some of you guys too is in the past with some of my skills that I've built RC controllers for people who are disabled, and I've done that for RC and also like PlayStation, Xbox gaming stuff because there's a kind of a need for it, and it's separate from the audio stuff, but I just want to talk about it because it might pertain to some people we know. And I'm working on kind of developing a Facebook page for it. I want to do it as a nonprofit, but making controllers for people who have disabilities that can't do it. Just had a customer that he has a bunch of RCs. He bought some speakers for me, found out he was a quadriplegic, great guy, and made him a controller. And it's awesome to be able to, you know, his daughter usually drove it, and for him now to be able to drive his own stuff. That's something I'm wanting to also pursue a little bit more too. So hope that's all right. But if you guys know anybody or need anybody that needs one of those, that's something I'm starting to, when I have time, to pursue that. And I want to be able to do that for more people if I can. So
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have a few veterans that especially like, and I mentioned Gabe, right? When we were getting ready to do his induction ceremony, right? We trying to do, because he only has one arm, so we was trying to control it, trying to make the right whatever extension for him. I think we you know, we work on that. Nate worked with some of the guys trying to come up with something, and then he loved it. And then I had the, which one is the other one I had?
The rugged.
And he tried mine and he loved it. The first day, let me tell you something. This just gave it just amazing. The first day he got that remote in his hand, he killed the trails.
It's awesome.
Yes.
It was just amazing how well he handled it, all that stuff. And some of the guys here were present on that. Just very, very incredible. So yes, we definitely have a few guys there. It says there, Rock Parts RC, how you doing, guys? Welcome in, man. Always good to have you here with us.
Yeah, I am. Let's see here. This is, here we go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, here's the controller I built for the gentleman right here. You kind of see it. So he doesn't have any finger movement, but he has arm and wrist movement. So I was able
Palm, and I got you.
build that for him. So it's it replicates his chair controller. So it's joystick forward, backward, left, right. And I make the buttons bigger for his trim so that he can kind of hit them with the side of his hand.
Okay.
And then that's designed to slide in to his chair. I built it to where it slides into his chair and it sits right at the end of his armrest.
Bro,
cool.
you gave me good. That's you give me some ideas here, Chris. Oh yeah, brother.
So yeah, so it's stuff like that I want to do, and I wanted to make it look cool. That's the other thing. A lot of these guys that, you know, they have medical devices to help them out. They look like they came out of a hospital. And that's, while it functions, and that's great, I want it to look cool too. So I mean,
yes.
He has LED lights in his and stuff that match the speaker I made him, so everything kind of goes together. And you know, I don't want him to pull it out and just be like this weird looking contraption. I want it to be something like, yeah, check this out, this is awesome. That's another part of it too.
That is just amazing. We got there, Chris, Big Red Tony. He said he sent you a message on Facebook to help you out with something. So
yeah, no, I'll definitely check that out.
That's Tony right there, one of our guys. So that's just awesome, man. That's definitely that's just incredible. I love it. Oh my God, I saw that. It just I was just thinking, Jonathan, we got one of our guys there from Georgia. He's in a wheelchair.
Yes.
And I think that will work perfect for him. And he does a lot of stuff, right, Nate? He don't do not just RC, he does more stuff, right? Drones and some other stuff, right? Air stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've done a ton of the air stuff too. I've been flying planes. I used to be an AMA certified instructor for flying. So if any of these guys be controllers for flying too, I'm familiar enough with it. I think I can do something for them. So
definitely. It says come back RC. Luke says awesome work and great helping people in need, bro. Definitely, bro. That's just awesome.
As many people to enjoy this hobby as they can, man. That's the big thing.
Hey, that's what it's all about, right? That is why we created Operation 11 Charlie, right? For our guys, not just military in general, just to go out to the trails, decompress, and just forget about everything that is out there, you know, anything that is bothering, whatever, trying to, you know, for them to relax. You know, that's our main focus is here in Operation 11 Charlie. It's not doing the induction ceremony, the RCs all not, it's getting them into the trails, getting them into crawling, whatever, like we do. It just awesome, man. Making comfortable for them, you know. That's all it is.
I sucks to see guys on the sidelines and they could be enjoying it too. So I mean, I'm sure they're probably enjoying it watching, but I feel like they would probably enjoy it more if they were driving too. You know, they were into it.
Yep, I agree. I know, and just the guys being around, especially us veterans, being around each other. So, and just hanging out, all that stuff. They love that, and yeah, man.
I mean,
I want to get. I was just thinking about Mr. Rig. That's all. My mind got distracted. Go ahead, Nate.
I was just gonna the beautiful thing about the hobby as a whole, if you would take you know, radios and things like that 10 years ago, 15 years ago. The strides have been made, because I mean, back then, even the Gabe, for example, radios didn't exist with a thumbstick on there to be able to control and to adapt. So it's fantastic seeing where the hobby has come from that perspective, and to see more people doing stuff with that is fantastic.
Yeah, no, that's great. It's become much more accessible and easy to get into.
Yes,
Much more
it is.
accessible. Yeah, I mean, I remember when computer radios came out, and just like that was a big thing. You didn't have to buy a new radio for every car you had. That was a huge thing. And then then I remember the first like Airtronics, I think, came out with the first radio for left-handed guys. That was just to see something like that was all the different things they've come up with and changes they've made, and it's great to see. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, I see Frank, one of our veterans there in the chat has said, he says, I found this hobby less than a year ago and it's done tons for me. So definitely, brother.
Yeah.
Definitely. We are very, yeah.
That is awesome.
Very grateful. And that's why we love this hobby. If it's used for the right reasons, right? So we love it. For us, it's very personal. So that's what we love our guys experiencing that, especially us, the ones that sometimes we don't get out of the house or whatever, unless more our PTSD and some other conditions. So I love it, yes. And like Fran says, creating connections I never would have because of the RC, that's right there,
That's the biggest part for me.
Yeah,
is the family that you build.
yeah. No, I can't say it, but no, like in friends, yeah, definitely. It's a family. That's all it is, and we appreciate everybody that, especially us here in Operation 11 Charlie, that has helped along the line since we started this, and reaching out to veterans, um, especially when we go between events, stuff like that. And sometimes it's hard, especially for me. But when I get to those events or those outings with the guys, uh, it is like it makes the pain or whatever, suffer whatever, it just goes away. Just that situation and having them, feel, especially you guys been there when we do induction or get new guys into the hobby that we talk kind of the same language as veterans, right? They feel comfortable and they're so grateful and seeing their faces and enjoying the outing just for us. So yeah, so we really appreciate everybody. It hasn't been easy, behind the scenes, what it takes to, it's 24/7, takes a lot of, and not, it's hard, especially for me. Now later some of the stuff getting to you, I'm a disabled veteran myself, so sometimes it's hard, but it's worth it when I see those guys, when I go out in the trails with them, when I go out like Frank and the guys here, Dr. Dan's. We have a few, actually we got 4 induction ceremonies coming up here. Prayers for one of our guys. He had an accident. It was supposed to be this Saturday, Andrew, and we had to move it. It was a lot of going on that weekend. So in a couple of weeks, we have 4 induction ceremony here in our area. So those outings again and being with those guys is what makes it worth it. Seeing them happy and interacting, like Frank says right there. If not, we wouldn't done it or go out of the house or whatever. So yeah. Yes, Kevin, well said, bro. It creates a better place to focus your mind, bro. Especially nowadays, there's a lot of that stuff is needed, every day, trying to decompress. So anyway, enough on that. So that's awesome, Chris. I love that, man. I love that what you're doing, man. I love it, bro.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me on tonight. It's been awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, brother.
You know,
What any plans for scale audio solutions in the future? What's your goal, Chris? That where you trying to?
Um, I about January, February, I had a really crazy run and was having a hard time keeping up with orders. And so I kind of my plan is if this does get big and it goes bigger, as I would like to hire high schoolers on as apprentices to kind of run the day to day, if it can support it. So being a teacher, I mean, I've got access to a lot of brilliant students that I can help teach them not just the building side, but the business side, you know, talking to people, taking orders, designing new stuff. I'd love to use it as a teaching opportunity and let it grow like that. That would be my eventual goal. But right now it's just a great little hobby that supports itself, basically. That's the fun of it.
That's awesome.
that's awesome.
Yes, definitely.
Pretty cool.
Creating something. Another for those kids creating something and just creating something that we may think, oh man, I ain't gonna be able to do that, whatever. And then you create and you see the finished product, whatever, and it's just incredible. Yeah.
That and on top of that, they may find a hobby that they actually fall in love with besides the speaker side of things as well.
Yeah.
So there are so many positives that can come out of that. It's awesome.
Yeah. No, there's so much. There's so many avenues that they can learn from it, and just designing in CAD, the electrical side of it, the audio side of it, the RC side of it, how it ties in, and talking and working with customers, fulfilling orders, ordering stuff. It's a business, so there's all the aspects of it, the logistics, shipping, everything. So it's a great opportunity to get some of our younger folks before they get out to college or out into the workforce and
Yes.
for trade school and get them some hands-on experience with some of this stuff.
Very cool.
Yes. Mentors, man. Mentors. And I wish I had a mentor when I was growing up. I always tell people like this, it makes a huge difference, and having somebody like that, teaching whatever it is, having a mentor as you growing up, it makes a world of a difference on those
Yes,
those
I agree with that.
kids. Yeah.
It's unfortunate. There's a lot of the hands-on stuff that is disappearing because the
Yes.
kids aren't learning them. Yeah.
Yes, good point, Jess. Remember
It's a
back in the
shame.
day, those schools that you learn how to weld in high school, how
Yeah.
to do a bunch of other stuff, electronic, whatever, and it helped
Yeah, they
a
don't-
lot. It's
They
not.
don't, it's not so much even that they don't teach it anymore, that the kids are so technologically busy that they don't want to do the hands-on stuff. Like with
Yeah.
my kids, I'm very fortunate to where our family has every field covered. So my boys will be learning to weld, they will learn to paint cars, they will learn to sand, they will the mechanical, the electronic, the plumbing, the HVAC. I want them to learn all of them.
Imagine
So that
it helps because you don't know, if our kids or like boys here, if they're going to college, whatever, if they have something to fall on into, or maybe while they're in college, get that money.
Yeah,
on the
John's already
side.
decided he's not doing college. He's going to
Right
tech
there,
school.
and
Yeah.
learning that stuff, it just, anyway, it's like you said it there, just it's disappearing. It's that's one of our guys, Roger. He has the STEM program, and he does a lot of stuff on the side here in the community that if you guys may know, but Operation 11 Charlie, especially the ones here, I know some of our guys here in the chat that we like to help them and stuff, and especially help that community here in Brevard County. So I always, some of the time, like to gather some of our banners to help them out. And he does a lot of stuff for the kids because he wants to keep that going. And it's a hat off to Roger, one of our Operation 11 Charlie reps here, veterans in this location, always do that. Definitely, Larry, we got to do something, bro. We got some stuff. We're planning to go to Georgia sometime in the next few months. We got to do some stuff out there. We got to go and decompress, brother. I feel you on that, bro. Yeah. Yep. I laugh because I see the comments. Kids are in there too. two cell phones, and oh my God, I gotta take it away here in the house. I got to the point that it have like a box. Give me that, put in here. I said, bro, that's like a limp. It's like part of you, bro. So what's going on, man? Talk to me. Look at my face, bro. Come here, you. Got that? Yeah.
Yeah, what got me into teaching is I just saw that, you know, so many, especially manufacturing jobs and stuff, are being replaced with automation. And it's like in the future, I mean, I've got 2 kids, there's 6th and 8th graders, and the jobs in the future, you're either gonna know how to use the tech, fix the tech, or make the tech.
Yes.
I don't know one of the 3. And
Yeah.
I actually teach technology at elementary level.
Yeah.
Is what I teach at. So
That's awesome.
we have we call it STEAM here, so we have art into it. So it's science, technology, engineering, arts, and math.
Wow.
And so, you know, I mean, I've got 5th graders. We're doing 3D design. We're doing 3D printing. We do
Wow.
robotics.
Nice.
You know, it's all at the elementary level. And our school district is amazing, thankfully. And you know, our middle school, we take it up a notch, and then high school, we still got welding, automotive, we have aviation. So at our high school level, it's pretty awesome to see the
That is awesome.
progression. So
I love it.
Steam is
bro.
my oldest's favorite class.
yeah. My goal is always to be more popular than PE. That's my goal.
Yeah. Oh, he hates PE. He loves Steam. That's his favorite. Yeah, he hates PE.
I love it. I love it, Chris, man. We love our teachers, man. That's what helps build the future, right, for our kids, man. I love it, bro, right there. Definitely. I see there. I'm gonna see Kevin Gibbs. Kevin Gibbs said he was a welder for 30 years. So right there, man, something to be said for working with your hand. 30 years welder there. That's just awesome. Welcome in Matthew Smith. Welcome in Robert 907 Arctic Rob. Welcome in, brother. Oh my gosh, man, that's awesome, Chris, man. I didn't know you were you were a teacher. That's
That is
awesome. I
awesome.
love it.
I got my hands in too many things at once.
Man, but you're doing great things, brother. I love that. I love that. All that stuff. Health shape the future, bro. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So question for Chris. I think I post the website. Let me see if I still have it here. Yes, I still have it here. Check out Chris and Scale Audio Solutions, bro. After listening to Chris, all this stuff, man, we gotta support and the amazing stuff that he does. Definitely, I love it, man. That's why we like to bring some of our guys, right? So you guys can meet them, know about them a little bit more into depth. So definitely, I love that. Panel, any more questions? Feel free. I see that Nick, welcome in, brother. Good to see you, bro. I'm here. I thought I lost my. No, we're still here.
Yeah, everything got quiet there for a second.
Yeah, for a second.
I think I stopped talking.
Oh my goodness. So we're gonna see you in Proline by the Fire in a couple of 3 weeks now, I believe, right?
Yeah, no, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be camping out of my car, but I'll be there.
Awesome. We'll be driving well, not driving, we're flying that way. But yeah, we'll be there, brother. We'll be there. Chris, feel free, man. We have a big setup there. So feel free, man. You always can join us there. Leave your stuff there as always, you know.
I got these 2 speakers. I think I'll wait till then. I'll drop them off on you guys.
Yeah.
You guys can use them there however you like.
Definitely.
Be awesome.
We have we always have water, Gatorade, all that stuff there. Everything that we go, we like, you know, people stay hydrated, all that, you know. They could sit there in our booth talking to us, man, taking a little bit of their weight of their feet, you know, as they're walking, all that. Hope it's gonna be cooler there. I was talking to some of the guys that hopefully it's a lot cooler there. October than in Apple Valley, right? That's the location.
Yeah, it's Apple Valley. Yeah.
So looking forward. I know Russell is there. Russell live close by. So Russell, Lagos RC should know more on that, the weather there around October. So hopefully it's a little bit cooler out there. We're looking into that. That's awesome, man. What else? What else we got going on? Nate.
I think that pretty much, I mean, ASD Crawlers is definitely, if you have not checked out ASD, please check them out, because that is coming up like this weekend. Is that this weekend coming?
Yes, this weekend. Yes, this weekend
Yeah.
coming up. Actually, Saturday, but they will have people already. I think the people get there like Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's just have fun out there.
Yeah.
So
I think that is the pre-orders, I believe, are closed for that, but you
yes,
can still show up, and
yes,
if at any way possible you can make it to that and show support. That is a fantastic event, and of course our TT4C event. Lucas can give those dates again if he's able to.
It's September 25th. September 25th at the Crawler Canyon. And then, yeah, that's the TT4C event. And then if you just happen to be in the area this weekend for the 4-wheel jamboree in Indianapolis, Crawler Canyon is going to be set out there. So it's kind of cool to get the RCs out there with the 1-to-1 truck guys, try to gain a new audience.
yeah,
That is awesome.
definitely. And so Russell said, yes, a little bit cooler. That little bit, it works for me, bro. But at least it's a dry heat. It's not humid like here, But yes, that little bit will work for me, definitely. Let me see. I post there a link for the ASD. I think that's the Facebook group. I'll make sure to check them out, man. They have an event again. That event is coming up this weekend. The one that Lucas mentioned. Also, like we said, we have Problem by the Fire next month. And Jesse, what's the other event that you mentioned that you guys are going to be there?
Super Shafting.
And that is
Super Shafty Fall Crawl is
next month?
Yes, it's Columbus Day weekend or
Okay.
inaugural day weekend. I don't know what you want to call it. But I'm off that weekend. That's all that matters.
Hey, yeah.
But that's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday event.
Okay, wow, it's a bunch of
That's a
days.
long one, because I think you could have registered to go early on Thursday to run, and then it officially opens Friday, Saturday, finals are Sunday, and all of the awards and raffles are on Sunday.
And that's McHenry, Maryland, correct?
McHenry, Maryland, correct.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
It's a beautiful location. Even if you just want to
Yes.
come check it out, it's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, that's
And that is like a stone's throw away from Deep Creek.
Yes.
Yeah, I absolutely love Deep Creek. So you can kind of get everything in at one time if you want to.
It is beautiful down there.
that is
Yes.
awesome. Oh, I kind of need to look into that. Sean said yes. TT4C is where they're gonna give away. Well, they're gonna do the waffle for the Wesmade truck. Yes, that's what it is, Sean. All right, Lucas. Well, they already opened the end for the entries, right?
Yeah, I believe it goes until the 30th.
Okay.
I will double check. I have the message right here, so that make sure that we give.
Yes.
Oh, Sean, you asked him,
Yes.
what is it? That is in Maryland. That event, Sean, that the one that Jesse just mentioned.
Maryland.
Yeah. I don't know if he's asking for that or what.
It's over towards West Virginia end, I believe.
Okay. The Matthews, there's another event there. Oh, Disney, Oklahoma, they have an event.
Yeah, Disney's having their Crawlapalooza that same weekend. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
And that, to go back to the waffle thing, it opens today and it closes at noon Eastern time, I'm going to assume, on the 26th of September. And the drawing will be held on the 30th.
Yes. Yeah, it closes the day after the TT4C events. I believe the thought is people can purchase in person at the event.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
But the truck itself, I'll verify this. I'm 90%. The truck itself will be shipped directly from Wes.
Yes, that's correct. Yep, it will ship Wes has the truck, so as soon as on the 30th, as soon as that winner's drawn and we get an address, then that'll ship directly from Wesmade.
Correct.
So, and do you have that picture you can throw back up real quick, Javier, of the waffle itself?
Yeah, let me look for it. You want for the
Official entry information for the Westmade waffle.
let me see. Yeah, shows the right thing here. Right here.
There
this
we
is-
go.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. So there, just make sure you put TT4C in the notes and send it friends and family. $5 per spot. It's unlimited. You can get as many as you want. It's important to note 100% of that will go to Operation 11 Charlie. So it's definitely a fantastic. That build is absolutely amazing. Westmade built, and it's just fantastic. $5 a spot and unlimited entries. So just make sure, please put TT4C in the notes.
Definitely, we need to get a link or something so every show that we have before that, so we could post that people want to get into it. That's awesome, man. We are so grateful, Wes, Rob, everybody that was involved, Lucas, our guys there from the Indiana chapter, everybody that's involved in that event. We cannot thank you guys enough. You guys are the ones that keep this going here in Operation 11 Charlie. So we're very grateful for that. Sean, yeah, super shafty. So yes, Jesse and his family are going there. I don't know who else that maybe some of the other guys will go, Sean, but yes, that's the one.
Jeremy, Sergeant Major will be there.
Oh, Sergeant Major will be there. Sean too. Oh, Matt is there in the chat. Welcome, Matt. Man, good to see you, brother. Yeah, that's McHenry, Maryland, right? McHenry. Sweet, and that is next month. When we get more information, so the actual date, all that stuff, just we could share it with everybody. We'll bring more on that. That's awesome there. Did I stop sharing? I think so, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. I guess then what else? I think that's it, guys. Again, Chris, bro, thank you for being here with us and the stuff that you do and being a teacher, all that, man. I love it, brother. I love it. Anything that we could do here, Operation 11 Charlie, we're always here, brother. Always appreciate your support. So I love it, man.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's awesome. Thank you guys.
And you always welcome anytime you want to join us. Feel free. Just let us know.
I make some new stuff first.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be nice to show it, all that stuff. The process that what goes into, that's awesome. Yeah, we love it, bro.
I got a crazy build I'm trying to get done before Pro Line that I'm hoping to unveil though. We'll see how it goes. So,
that would be nice.
Should be pretty rad.
Would be nice. That would be nice, guys. On Pro Line and every event that we go, that Operation 11 Charlie will have a booth, right? We have some waffles going on every day. That's what we're trying to do. So make sure to stop to in our booth, and we got daily waffles at the end of the day on those events. You make sure to check on that also, so you could go ahead and talk to us. Drink water, Gator, whatever we have there. So stay hydrated on that.
And definitely stop by each day because the stuff does change out. And, what was there yesterday won't be what's there today.
Exactly.
So,
every day is a different waffle that we got in those events. For example, we don't know what we have this problem by the fire, but just stuff that came in for us. We had 10-3 Jeep build custom man. We have XCX6 from that was from my goodness, from Rich.
Rich.
Trujillo, and some other stuff that we raffle, 24 scales, a bunch of other stuff. So definitely make sure you check us out. Definitely in Proline by the Fire, we'll have some waffles going on, and everything that we do, like we said, always here in Operation 11 Charlie goes back to their nonprofit to help our guys, this nonprofit going here, right? And what else, Nate? Do we have anybody lined up? Not yet for.
I have a couple emails I got back. I got to just confirm. We definitely have somebody for next week. I just got to make sure I got it confirmed and everything's in place. But
Awesome.
keep an eye out on Facebook, social media. It'll definitely get posted there. So keep an eye out on that.
Definitely. Let
Did you
me
see? We got an update from Rob. He said the power company showed up and they took the tree down and his garage is safe. But he's good for the next.
Awesome.
Amen.
I tell you what, that man has a heart of gold because he was more worried about missing the show tonight than he was about getting things straightened out at his house. So I'm super thankful you got things good, Rob. That's awesome, buddy.
Good
He'll
to
probably
hear, Rob.
telling you guys this, but I talked to him before we, like a couple hours ago, and he was in full speed. I'm like, dude, get off the phone.
I had to tell him, go, man, go.
I answered the phone and he apologized to me. He said, I'm sorry for calling you on. Rob, you can call me anytime. And I'm like, get off the phone, man. What are you doing?
And
Call somebody else. I'm not the one you need to talk to. Great
thank
guy.
God he's okay. I mean, yeah, be safe out there. There's a lot of rain. The weather is crazy. There's a lot of rain everywhere, man. So just be safe out there. Make sure that you do prepare, be safe. That's the main thing, especially for your family. See that. Let me see. So before we start saying our goodbyes, Jake, brother, stop talking too much, man.
I'm trying to figure out what truck to put some speakers in, and then not get yelled at for belting out songs and sounded like a dying animal.
Ask for forgiveness, not for permission.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta send some of those speakers to Canada. Definitely. Just to our guys in Canada, we got some stuff going to Jake. Hopefully we don't know they're out yet, but they're already been made. We got t-shirt, hats. I know some patches are going your way as well, Jake.
Awesome.
Stuff like that. So the people that we waiting for stuff there, the Canada chapter. So Jake will have some of that stuff soon, hopefully. Depends on the process of the shipping, all that stuff, how much that it sits in custom, right, Jake?
Yeah, I firmly believe any RCs that do come up here, they play with at customs, because I had a truck sit there for like weeks. I'm like, you guys gotta be playing with it. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So
Don't order a battery in the same box. Ship it separate.
yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, definitely. And there's a big box. I don't know, it's just gonna be one. It was a huge box. Usually when we get shares and they had their big boxes, bro.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, so
Right.
So radioactive scale solution is there. So definitely, brother. So we got some stuff there.
You
We
are
got a
on my
bunch-
list of people to contact. Don't worry.
Yes, I want, bro. Well, I don't want to spoil it because I want to. So when I want Jake to get the shirt that t-shirt that we're trying to make for
Yeah.
our Canada chapter. I think it's gonna be amazing.
We'll keep that
So
hush hush for now.
yeah. So definitely. Thank you, Matt. There. See there was a question for us, Nick. Javier, what's the donation site for veterans? I have for buddy that is no longer. Sorry to hear that, brother. Oh yes, thank you, Matt. O11C.org. So you can contact us there. So feel free. Some of the guys that are being contacting us, social media, be patient with us. It's a lot of stuff going on. Our guys work during the day, so all that stuff, we'll get to those in that waiting list as when as we pass to that order, that we get those emails and messages, all that. So be patient with us, guys. We have around 8 induction ceremony lined up in county, so just be patient with us. It's a long process. People that are reaching out to us for reps, we get that left and right. It's a long process, right? You got to be patient. That one takes a little bit longer. We do background, there's background checks, all the stuff required to become a rep here in Operation 11 Charlie, guys. So, but just be patient with us. We'll get that there. What else? All the question that we get, Nathan? Oh, chapters in different states. If we don't have chapters in some other state, we don't have reps close by, it's a little bit hard for us. And then just getting a rep for that specific state, it takes, like I said, it takes a little bit of time. We cannot just, oh, we have this rep because we want to start this chapter. We don't try to jump the steps, guys. So it's a process. We do that for a reason, right? It's family oriented organization, all that stuff, save some for our guys. So just be patient with us on that. Anything else, Nathan, you think people that?
I think you covered it pretty well, brother. It's just everything takes time, and just on top of the background checks for a rep, there's also outings
Yes.
with established reps, things of that nature. And if you're in a location where you're nowhere near an established rep, then that even takes more time. So there's a lot of stuff that adds up. It's definitely a time process. So just be patient, work through it if it's something you truly want to do, and eventually it'll get there.
It'll get there. And well said, Rob Gunning, bro.
Let's say
Quality over quantity. Well said, brother. Well said on that. Definitely. Then I want to show something before we go, and I almost forgot. Let me take this.
you got something cool.
I think the new magazine is out.
Oh,
Oh, snap.
So right here, we got our whole page. Thank you so much for Radio Control Car Action magazine. So we are here in this next episode. Make sure if you get it, check us out there. We're there on the magazine. So this month. So, oh, I don't want to show my address.
Oh,
Delete it. No, it's backwards. It's not here.
is this live?
Is this
I think you're good.
I almost did. But yeah, we there. So I'm very grateful. Thank you so much for helping us spread the word. There's a lot of people that they can't it's just sharing, helping us share. A lot of people want to share, just send rigs, send money, all that stuff. They can't afford it. It's just helping us share what we do. It means a lot to us. So the more people that know what we do, the more help that we can get to our guys, and more quicker that we can go in our own pace. We can start more chapters and getting more reps, like we said. So hold on, let me zoom in. Oh snap. No, but yes, make sure, guys, if you guys don't have this magazine, you just try to get it. I know we need one for Ovi. Ovi's the one who did that.
yes, Ovi did an awesome job.
That art there. So thank you, our Ovi, our Alaska rep. Okay, let me see there. Nick. Yes, brother. Oh, Nick, brother. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for the donation, brother. Nicholas Baker, bro. Oh, very appreciate you. Yes, we have it. Thank you so much, bro. That means a lot to us. On that note, I think that's it. Anything else? I think that's it, right? We'll follow us on social media. Operation 11 Charlie Inc. on Facebook, Operation 11 Charlie Inc. on Instagram, our page, o11c.org. Very simple, o11c.org. And we'll have more information, this stuff that we got going on in the future, like a next a guest next Monday, all that. So we're gonna start saying our goodbyes, and we'll start with Jake.
Oh, thanks everyone for coming out on this Monday. And Chris, I think maybe you should, for scale audio next year, start like trail karaoke, like Jesse said.
I think there's something there.
I won't enter though.
That's awesome. You're a good one, Jake.
Just gonna drive my rig around and hand a microphone to just random people.
Yeah.
See what happens.
That would be fun.
Well, thank you so much, guys. I probably should get going. I got kiddos to feed, so
Thank you, Nick. Oh, you're always welcome anytime, brother.
thank you.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Be safe,
Appreciate
brother.
it.
Be safe.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
you
it.
guys have a great night. Thank you again.
Thank you, brother. Hoopty. Nick, who's that? Hoopty.
Hmm?
Is that one of our
Huh?
guys?
Oh, Hootie, I think is the man that we
Oh.
lost.
I think we have one
I
of the
think
guys.
that's his friend.
Okay. Sorry for that, bro. Yeah, because we got some of the guy comments. Hop Hoopty. Oh, it's not okay. Nate, brother, it's your turn.
Just thank you all for joining us on another Monday. For all the support, the likes, like Javier said, that just share what we do. Thank you all. We'll see you all next Monday. For all the veterans, thank you for your service. And
Yes.
let's plug away.
Yeah, definitely. Well said, brother. That's what I thought, man. I know anybody just prayers for hot Hoopty. What? Whoa, man. Oh man, sorry if we just, man, I didn't know that, brother.
I didn't know that either.
No, he was a big supporter of Operation 11 Charlie, man. I know he has this year and last year was tough in him and family. Oh my God, I didn't know that. My God,
Yeah.
brother. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know prayers for his family, his friends, all that stuff, bro. That's just
Yeah.
that just oh my God, I didn't know that, man. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That's like, man, wow, man. Didn't know that. Yes.
Me?
Yeah, well, it's your turn. It was like that. It threw me off. It's like
Oh,
somebody,
darn it.
right. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's why we're here. Thank you everyone for being with us tonight. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Thank you to Chris for showing us all of his awesome little music. And thank you to our veterans and their family and anyone that we have lost or
Yes.
who is having tough times. We're here. If you need us, we're here. I hope everyone has a wonderful week.
Thank you, Jess. You, David, your lovely family for being part of Operation 11 Charlie. We love that. Kevin, Sean, I didn't know that, brother. Some people ask me, I don't do social media, guys. So some people like reach out to me. If you don't have my phone number, all that stuff, it's better text me. Social media is when I get there. So I didn't. I try to avoid. On that note, I try to avoid that. Only do Operation 11 Charlie. That's it. I didn't know that. Oh my God, that is news to me. I didn't know about. He was gone 2 or 3 months, man. That just, wow. Just incredible. My goodness. Lucas, bro.
Well, I appreciate you guys tonight. I appreciate everybody listening to me. Hopefully I can see some of you guys out at the events. And yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Definitely, brother. Thank you, Lucas. Are you guys gonna go to Indiana, that location, TT4C, that event? Make sure Lucas be there. Some of our veterans will be there. Make sure to stop and talk to Lucas. I'm an awesome guy there, right there. So you're gonna enjoy talking to him. All the boys there, definitely, and Rob and everybody out there that is do those events out there. Definitely. Thank you, Nick. Really appreciate you, bro. Man, it just like, yeah, Operation 11 Charlie on the move. That was you, Kevin Gibbs. You stamped that on us. Operation 11 Charlie on the move. Every time I say it, I always think of you, brother. I hope you're doing better, Kevin Gibbs. I know he's going through some health issues as well. Prayers for you, brother. All our guys, Sean there. Thank you for being with us in the chat. Stay tuned for next our Monday show. We'll post it on social media who's going to be our special guest. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this Monday. Be safe out there, guys.